welcome back to part 2 of Fake Bowser Battle, where I'm really not doing that good. See? Case in point. Anyway, I don't have much else to talk about. Talked about gorillas. I guess I'll talk a little bit more about gorillas. They're my favorite musical thing, my favorite musicians, even though really it's actually just kind of like one guy doing the music. I really like them. My favorite album by them is Demon Days because that's everyone's favorite album by them. But I also really like all their albums. My least favorite is probably their first album. Second worst is probably The Fall. I really like The Fall, and then Humans, right in the middle, and then Plastic Beach, and then Demon Days is the best. Humans, there was tons of music on it, but like, it didn't feel so much like Gorillaz so much as just a bunch of artists collaborating with each other. It was a great album, but it didn't really feel like Gorillaz a lot. And a lot of the songs in it I had to like get used to before I really appreciated. Like the only songs that I really liked, like as soon as I heard them, were Saturn's Bars, Let Me Out, Busted and Blue. Oh, no, not Busted and Blue. I'm actually just gonna pull up the album because I don't remember the full song list. That's in the music folder. Music, Gorillaz, Humans. I liked Ascension as soon as I heard it. I liked Saturn's Bars as soon as I heard it. I liked Moments as soon as I heard it. I liked Let Me Out as soon as I heard it. And I really liked Out of Body the first time I heard it. But the rest of the album I had to get used to before I really liked. I do really like the whole album now, but it took a while to get used to. Oh, the Ruined Zoo. This is a fun level. You play as Lucas from Mother 3 in it. And it's also the introduction of the Pokemon trainer, I believe. There he is. No English player knew who he was at this point because his game never came out in English. Only released in Japan. Dun 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 dun. It's the Porky statue from Mother 3 that most people didn't know about, just like Lucas. I mean, Lucas is pretty common knowledge now, and so is just Mother 3 as a whole, but at this point, no one knew what it was, because the internet wasn't as good as it is now. I mean, it wasn't as bad as, like, other years, like years before it, but still wasn't as good as it is now. Dun 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 dun. I want to play Mother 3, but I'm too lazy to patch it, even though I know it's really easy to do. I was sad when they removed Lucas in Smash 4, but they brought him back. But Snake wasn't brought back until Ultimate. Lucas got brought back in Smash 4 DLC while Snake was brought back in Ultimate, if I'm confusing anyone by accident. He doesn't really know much about Smash Bros. So this level starts out with you just gotta run away from the statue, but there's more fights later. So it makes you think it's dead, but actually, no, there's another one. Either that or the same one just looped like it looped across the whole Earth somehow. Wouldn't be surprised considering how these games' logic. There's Ness. Ness saves Lucas even though they never actually met in the actual games. Could Ness actually fly in Earthbound? I don't think he could. I think that was just a weird thing they did for cinematics. And there's Porky! Or Pokey, as he got called in the English version of Earthbound, which is weird. But now he always gets Porky, which was... now he always gets called Porky, which is his actual name. Oh, this attack. This game's story mode is quite a lot of fun for like a whole bunch of reasons, but the boss battles are all really, really fun. Also, I like that Porky looks like he's just always constantly dying, which he probably is. He's like, in Mother 3, he's like hundreds of years old despite being a child. Oh, that's not gonna do much. Oh, damn it. Oh no! Oh, damn it. I like that Ness was kind of like a surprise character in the original Smash Bros. Because Earthbound was actually like a failure. Like it sold like nothing in the English states. But he still managed to get in Smash, and now he's a regular. Oh damn it! Apparently, it's not likely that we'll get another Mother game because the guy who directed them, I don't remember his name, but the guy who directed them just like he views the series as over. So we're not likely to get another one, but it's cool that the series keeps getting representation like this in Smash Bros. Would have been cool if they added more like characters from Mother 2 or Earthbound or Mother 3. I know Mother 2 is Earthbound, I just said it by accident instead of Earthbound. Like the party members from Earthbound would have been cool. I don't remember any of the party members from Mother 3 because I never played it. I mean, I knew them at some point because I've seen people play it, but I don't remember them, is what I'm trying to say. It's just a glimpse to play as Ness because he's almost always just a super secret character. Not so much in Smash 4. He's kind of easy to get in Smash 4. But in every other Smash Bros. Game, he's like a super secret character. Except in Melee, the super secret character was probably Mewtwo, where it was like, leave the game on for 6 hours and then you can fight Mewtwo. It's something dumb like that. But then in Smash 4 he's DLC, so you don't have to unlock him at all. Oh yeah, Pokemon Trainer's back in Smash Ultimate. They removed him for Smash 4, but he's back now. And now he has an alternate skin where you can play as Leaf, who is the female trainer in Leaf Green and Fire Red, I believe. I don't actually have that much experience with Fire Red and Leaf Green, despite the fact that it's one of the games... Despite the fact that I own Leaf Green, I don't actually have that much experience with it. I played a lot of Emerald and a lot of Ruby in Gen 3, but not really the remakes of Gen 1. That being said, what I have played of them, they are very fun games. Squirtle's a very fun character to play as. I always liked Charizard the best because he is pretty much the most well-balanced out of the three, but Squirtle is very fun to play as. Oh, these guys, they're so weird. They're weird because they just regenerate all their health really quickly, but they're still not hard to beat. Strange things. They weren't brought back for Smash Run. Well, I mean, I know a lot of enemies weren't brought back for Smash Run, but these ones, I remember them. Oh, damn it. They definitely weren't brought back because I remember them not being brought back. Now we're playing as Lucas again. Lucas is fun. Lucas is basically just a less powerful version of Ness, but he's still fun to play. He has a different neutral B as well. He uses PK Freeze when Ness uses... I don't remember what it's called. It's like PK Force or something like that. I don't remember. It's something dumb. Like, doesn't make nearly as much sense as, like, PK Fire, or PK Thunder, or PK Starstorm. That one at least makes more sense. We can probably move. Nope. Alright. Oh, screw attack. I didn't even know I picked it up. Oh, right, I have to go in there. I expected it to be telegraphed, because usually stuff like that is in this game, but not this time. Oh, these guys, which are basically just Volt Orbs. They're so annoying, though. A multiplying enemy is probably one of the most annoying things you can fight in any game. They're neat designs, even if they are just Volt Orbs or Electrodes from Pokemon. Oh, another CD! Let's get some more of that done. I don't remember if this is story or secret, but considering how it doesn't... Okay, that was story. I really like Pokemon music. Is it, Junichi Masuda, he does the music in Pokemon. He's a very talented composer. And a lot of his work is in this. It's mostly Gen 1 and Gen 4, I think, music in this. But there is a little bit of, Gen 3, I think. I don't think there's any Gen 2, though, unfortunately. I like a lot of Gen 2 music. Ho-Oh or Lugia's theme would have been a cool addition, but... whatever, I guess. I guess maybe it's their thing was like, oh, there's no Johto Pokemon in it, so no. But then again, there's no Hoenn Pokemon, but there is Hoenn Pokemon. I mean, there's no Hoenn Pokemon, but I'm pretty sure there is Hoenn music in this. But my main point is, there's there's Gen 1 music when there are Gen 1 Pokemon, like Squirtle, Charizard, Ivysaur, Pikachu, Jigglypuff, they're all Gen 1. And there is Gen 4 Pokemon with Lucario, and that's actually probably it. Oh yeah, no, Rayquaza's in story mode. We already fought him. That's probably why there's Gen 3 music in it. A loose connection, but it is a connection, I guess. Oh damn, I just realized how high my, like, health is. Or how much damage I've taken, rather. Because I was small, I missed that jump. This is the Team Galactic theme from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, if I remember correctly. Apparently, Team Galactic's leader, Cyrus, is based on a real cult leader. That's odd, but I've heard of weirder. There's so much, like, really weird inspirations in Pokemon games. Like, Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza from Gen 3 are all based off of, Jewish belief, which I was really confused about when I first heard about it, but, I mean, it makes actually quite a bit of sense now that I've thought about it. Like, Rayquaza is based off of Z's, I think he's called?
I'm the Mario, eat your arms, and then again, go on, good eye to the Mario, I am God, and then, you know, come on, it's time to go, eat